Well, it's 9 a.m. in California. It's 12 noon in New York. It's 11 a.m. in Beloit, Wisconsin. Wherever you are in the world, so happy to have you with us today. And, tomorrow is Halloween, so I'm doing my cowboy thing. I'll probably wear this tomorrow when I go with my grandkids trick-or-treating. But I read something this morning as I was getting ready for the day that just swept me away and kind of took me in a completely different direction than I was planning. And I read a post on Soul Boom. Rainn Wilson's, he has a podcast, he has a book, he has a newsletter that comes out. And on the newsletter, somebody wrote an article. It was by Summer Spiro. And she wrote a post about her dad, Mark, who passed away last year, went on to the next world. And the sweet, magnificent love that he brought to the world and that their family shared. And the family's Mark and his wife Leslie and Summer and her sister Ruby. Gosh, that post, it was so beautifully expressing how lovely and wonderful and magnificent passing on to the next world can be. And it was in the context of Dia de los Muertos, Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. And such a beautiful post. It just took me back. And I thought we should celebrate, in addition to celebrating Halloween, which is so much fun, we could also celebrate the love of those that are around us here right now, our family, our friends, our loved ones, and also those who have passed on to the next life. Of course, for me, I was thinking a lot about Kathy, my late wife Kathy, and how magnificent a life she shared with us and all the light she sends down on us. So I thought we'd do some fun stuff. Maybe share some of her poems. But let's sing. Let me get this guitar here in tune. That's what I love about Halloween. You can use any voice you want. So I'm doing a really bad cowboy voice. And you could share if you're going to have a costume on tomorrow. What's your costume going to be? Anybody got any ideas? Let me see. Hold on. So Joan says she's in Georgia now. Used to be in Florida, but now she's in Georgia. Okay, well, if I'm a cowboy, I guess we can do this song. I know a rooster down on the farm. Every day at dawn he sounds the alarm. He doesn't do it like the other roosters do. He sings cock-a-doodle-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. He's a singing, swinging rooster. He loves to improvise. He's the kind of clucker who was born to harmonize. The sun begins to rise. You can hear him do the Barnyard Boogie. Now all over the country, everybody's heard about the Barnyard Boogie and the one they call the bird. Phantoms and leghorns, they can't resist the beat, bobbing up and down while they're dancing with their feet. He's a singing, swinging rooster. He loves to improvise. He's the Barnyard Boogie. Wow. Okay, so Lindsay says she's going to be Maria von Trapp from The Sound of Music. Are you going to be singing and humming and everything along as you go house to house? And Christine says, Snow White. She's going to be Snow White. Yes. Okay, well, keep putting in what you're going to be. I'd like to see that. Okay, so I'm somebody who, when I get moved, I go down that road deep, right? So this morning, I got very moved about thinking about my dear Kathy, and then Jan said to me, well, and I said, well, I was going to do Halloween, and Jan said, you can do Halloween and still honor the people that have gone on, right? And she's right. It can be fun. And Kathy, of all people, would have wanted us to have fun. So let me see. I'm going to read a couple of her poems. Let me see this one. She had such a way of capturing what a kid would feel, right? The party. I went to a party with my parents on Sunday. Everyone was dressed up. It was not really a fun day. I checked things out. There were plenty of treats, plus trays of fancy food for other people to eat. Hello, young man, the hostess said. Can I offer you some cheese and bread? How about some meatballs, a little salmon mousse? We have chicken wings and exotic fruits. No, thank you, I said. You've done very nice cooking, but I'll just have the candy when my mother's not looking. Oh my gosh. Mornings. In the early mornings, I hate to be rushed. I hate to be hurried. I hate to be pushed. I hate to wake up to alarm clocks with bells. And I really hate it when my mother yells. I like to wake up to my men on the floor and read my comics for an hour or more. And almost any time of year, I can go to the window and look for a deer. Sometimes in the quiet air, I softly say a very short prayer, and I'm always pleased to be standing by when the moon and the sun are up in the sky. Grown-ups don't understand what mornings should be. They worry too much about brushing their teeth. They rush through the house with tea in their cup, and they call out the time. They eat standing up. In order to survive, I've devised a plan. First, I accept that they don't understand. Next, I acknowledge they must need to hurry, so I take my time and give them their worry. But I have to admit that I've recently learned if I'm too slow getting dressed, there's a chance I'll get burned. So lately I've decided to put aside all my bumming whenever I hear, the bus is coming! Oh my gosh. Oh, such fun writing so many of these songs that you guys know. As I was looking through her poems, I discovered a list of ideas that led to this next song. She had all these different chores around the house, which we turned into the song 2 hands, 4 hands, 6 hands, 8, which everybody could do. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Jolene. Hey, Marja. Yeah. Oh, she and her kids are going to be 3 little pigs. Oh. Hey, Taylor. Yes. Okay, so you can help me out. Just sing back to me each line. So it goes like this. It's about getting together and picking things up in the house, and because you have to do that once in a while. You can't find anything. Said, whoa. That's your part. Said, whoa. Said, whoa. Said, whoa. Said, ooh, wow. Ooh. saying, yeah, 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 yeah. Gonna work, gonna work. There's a job to do, there's a job to do. Gonna do it upright, do it upright until it's through, until it's through. We got 2 hands, 4 hands, 6 hands, 8. Get that blood to circulate. Working up a sweat, sure feels great. With 2 hands, 4 hands, 6 hands, 8. Yes. Push that broom, wash that pan, scrub out the tub, spick and span. Sweep this, wipe that, do not stop till the house is clean from the bottom to the top. I said, whoa, whoa. Said, whoa, whoa. Said, ooh, wow, ooh, wow. Said, yeah, 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 yeah. Gonna work, gonna work. There's a job to do, there's a job to do. Gonna do it upright, do it upright until it's through. Till it's through. We got 2 hands, 4 hands, 6 hands, 8. Get that blood to circulate. Working up a sweat, sure feels great. With 2 hands, 4 hands, 6 hands, 8. Yes. Now we were given these hands 2 by 2, and Lord knows sometimes they got work to do. Now work can be hard, or work can be fun, but there's nothing in the world like a job well done. Hey, Liz. Hey, Taylor, what are you going to be for Halloween tomorrow? What are you going to be? Oh, my goodness. So, one of the things about... yay! Christine says she starts her music class with her 3rd graders, and they love it. Yay! Oh, it's such a fun song to do. Yes. So, one of the things about that I just wanted us to celebrate today was the love of the people around us, the people all around us. And actually, I started writing a song. It's not quite done, so I can't do it. But but it's about how to say I love you to the people around you. For some of us, it's a hard thing to do. For some people, the words just come out. I love you. And for others, you know, they choose their words so carefully, and it's hard to say it out loud. So how do you show it? How do you show the people around you that you love them? Maybe you just touch them lightly, or you rest your head on their shoulder. Lots of ways to say I love you. Yeah, that's going to be a song. So, I'm just going to sing this. This is one way I get... okay. I love to see you smiling at me like a brilliant star. I love to see you smiling at me. It tells me who you are. The wind may blow and the river may rise, but I won't give in to the sorrow. As long as I see your smiling eyes, I can take tomorrow. I love to see you smiling at me like a brilliant star. I love to see you smiling at me. It tells me who you are. It's really important to find ways to tell the people around you that you love them. Yeah. Doesn't have to be words. I know a lot of people who say, you know, my dad never said I love you, but he showed me in so many ways. You know, the way he would spend time with me, the way he would listen, you know, or my mom, those weren't the words that came out, but instead, you know, she made my special cookies on a day when I wasn't feeling happy or something. You know, there's lots of ways to show the people around us that we love them. The thing to remember is love goes on and on and on. And when we lose someone, like I lost Kathy, or maybe you've lost a grandparent, they've gone on to the next life. They're not with you, but their spirit is there with you. And they've gone on to another life. And they're thinking about you and they love you, just like you love them. Oh, my goodness. Well, I think we'll do one more. Let me see. Is there one more poem I want to read? There were so many great ones here. I don't know. Have any of you had frost yet? You have in different parts of the country. I know that Wanda said it was what did you say, like 54 and raining or something? Raining and cold, yeah. But maybe you've had frost. This was one that Kathy wrote after a special. Actually, it looked like maybe it was rain. I don't know. Let me read the poem. You decide what it was. The Snow Queen came last night. The Snow Queen came last night. She was swift and thorough, icing every blade of grass, one by one by one. She touched her wand to the treetops and turned the woods to blown glass. The mighty pines and cedars bent from the weight of her hand, their strong branches fragile before her power, submitted humbly to her work of art. She floated across the fields and lovingly encased the cocoons and the red berries of the rosehip bush. She even gave style to the brambles. The brambles, usually so gnarly and thick, were frozen in clear, sweet, graceful loops that caught the morning sun. She must have worked for hours. Every stalk of every weed stood isolated and visible, shining in its individual glory. Even the pond was still, unable to move and disturb her splendor. She left the air crisp and cold, and when the sun came, it was only as a friend to take part in her masterpiece. Thank you, Kathy. So sweet. So, we're going to end with this. Have a happy Halloween. Get dressed up. Have fun. Get some candy. And find your ways to say I love you to the people around you. The great big wheel goes round and round. The sun goes up and the sun goes down. We keep living from day to day. I look around me and I have to say I'm lucky. Spending my life with you, you know I'm lucky. And I know we're gonna make it through. There's no one else in the world like you. And no one does things the way you do. I wouldn't trade you for anything. You bring a smile to my heart and you make me sing. I'm lucky. Spending my life with you, you know I'm lucky. And I know we're gonna make it through. I'm lucky. spending my life with you. You know I'm lucky, and I know we're gonna make it through. I'm so lucky. You have a great day. See you. I'm going to be gone the next 2 Thursdays, so it'll be like 3 weeks before we do the next one. But I look forward to seeing you then. Love you.